wanting to do a little revamp, get ready for that spring entertaining, and our guy Micah Miller here from Easton Outdoors is just the guy to call if you want to revamp your outdoor space. We're doing a remodel recap of a project that you finished just recently. What are we going to be looking at?
Yeah, so we have a project that we went into their yard and we put something in that they were looking for. So in this particular job, we are looking at a side yard, and this side yard was swampy. It was a mess. It was unusable. It had just a lot of issues, and it wasn't getting any sun, and the grass wasn't growing. So he said, Micah, what can we do in this side yard? What can we do to improve my access getting to the backyard?
So why revamp a side yard? I feel like that's something people don't consider a lot. And what were the elements that they really wanted to focus on?
Yeah, so grandkids coming over and being able to get right out of the car and run to the pool that was in the backyard was a main consideration here. But another interesting part about this side yard is as you were driving down the street, you see the entire side of the house. And normally you don't always see the entire side of the house, but this house is pulled forward just a little bit, so you saw all of the house. Yeah, so a lot to consider. What was the timeline and the process like? Because we saw that first picture looked kind of like a blueprint, the planning process. Walk me through the stages there. Yeah, so initial consult starts out with a can of spray paint. So we laid out this walkway, and you didn't want straight lines. You didn't want everything to be like very parallel to the house, if you will. So we incorporated some flow, some curves. We used some boulders. We also had a lot of lights. So because there would be a lot of access at night, we put a lot of lights inside of this space, just make sure it was able to be seen all day and all night long. It took us about 2.5 weeks from start to finish, from breaking ground to laying all the pavers to installing the lights to placing those boulders and doing all the landscape.
Now when you do that consultation, how much do you guide them to find their vision? Because sometimes people don't even know what questions to ask.
That is a very good question. I would say it's a cross-section of me saying you don't want to do that because it's going to turn out pretty terribly, and also getting inspiration pictures, right? Getting a lot of pictures from our clients that show us like, hey, I saw this on Pinterest and this is what I want it to look like. Yeah, no problem, we can make it look like that. But a lot of times, like, one of my biggest pet peeves is gravel around like stepping stones. People will show me that picture because everybody likes it, and I'm like, well, you don't want to do that. You want to do something that won't be maintenance. So a lot of it is guiding and kind of knowing from historically like how things end up after a few years. And then the other part is knowing the inspiration that our clients have.
Yeah, and having an expert like you to help them guide the way to get their perfect yard experience is exactly what they need. We're going to pop up a QR code on the screen right now. If you want more information, a link is going to pop up when you scan that QR code with your phone, with plenty more information and inspiration on that website. Let's talk price point. How much does a project like this cost?
Yes, so everything all in, the pavers, the boulders, the edging, the lighting, the landscaping that all went into it. This was a $25,380 project.
All right, and when you talk about inspiration, some people look at Pinterest. A lot of people are looking at the Easton Outdoors website. What can they find there?
Yes, so we have over 500 pages of content at this point. We have projects from start to finish, just like you've seen here today with all the pricing on them. We also have a lot of blogs or how-tos on there just to educate you guys on how to take care of your landscape. So head on over there. There is plenty of information to keep you guys entertained for a while.
All right, well, let's get folks the info they need to know if they want to book that consultation and get the backyard or side yard of their dreams underway. Thanks so much for joining us on HRS on beautiful Patio 10.
That's right.
This segment of the Hampton Road Show is sponsored by Easton Outdoors. They're located at 550 With Creek Road in Poquoson. Give them a call at 757-262-3232 or visit easton-outdoors.com. Check out more photos on social media and their website for inspiration. They're on Facebook and Instagram at Easton Outdoors LLC.